We got separated during the evacuation in Tulsi. Screaming. Why? Why? I'm too late. Oh, Camille, forgive me. I'm too late. Panic, the smoke, pure chaos. I lost them in the crowd. I finally traced them back to Jova, but I'm too late. Why is this happening? Camille. Oh, my baby. Anna, my baby girl. This won't bring my family back. Without one of their belongings, I can't even give them a proper Palamist burial. Why?
painting their horrible deeds for all to see? It's the first thing we saw when we rolled into the marsh. We weren't gonna let that slide. No way. Palamis pulled similar shit in my village. It's the reason I enlisted.
A bunch of fucking outsiders roaming around our country. I strongly suggest you avoid my men. They have enough to worry about. I don't know how you managed to get here, and I don't care. I have my orders not to interfere with your operations. Just do me the same courtesy. That's all we need now. So everything here belongs to the Sabinian cause. I'll follow my orders for now, but there's a limit. The way I...
Who are you?
I'm Captain Vass, 6th Battalion, 3rd Company of the Asterian Armed Forces. I'm in charge here. Jova is part of Asteria. See it? You're not bulletproof, and you're alone. I think we understand each other.
What happened here?
Justice happened here. If you think the Palamists aren't doing the same thing to us, you're a fucking idiot. Jova's part of...
I'm looking for Jova's blacksmith. Have you seen him?
He must have left with the UN convoy. Can't find the son of a bitch yet. Mysterious relocation program. We were gonna get everything ready for the migrating Sabinian families. That was before these damn creatures showed up. We had a good deal. Our Corps of Engineers went dark right about when the creatures appeared. He was gonna help rebuild Jova. If you find him, tell him he can come back. I'll go easy on him.
Where was the UN convoy going?
I have no...
Where's the UN outpost?
The outpost is northeast of here. No idea, and I couldn't care less. They're either brave or stupid to have made a run for it. My money's on stupid. Wherever they're going, I'm sure they didn't get very far from their outpost. It's bringing us down several notches. When we finally get rid of them, Hadia will rise like it once did under King Astor, on the outskirts of town. It's on the street behind the blacksmith's forge. It's the greatest country on this spinning ball of ours. Well, if it wasn't for the power of Umbrahan and pushed into Argola. I'm guessing we would have Trisk, the capital city of Argola, if it weren't for those damn... He was by far our greatest monarch. Look at what we've accomplished with fewer men and resources. We've captured the entire province, though they aren't interested in the town. If they were, I wouldn't be standing here. I sent a scouting party to try to figure out what we're dealing with in things. The Asterian armed forces will swing around and liberate Jehania when the fighting resumes. I don't know what they are, but I do know dome-like mass in the marsh. My guess is they came out of it. I'd order a salvo on the damn thing, but I don't want to kick the hornet's nest. But they never came back. I've been observing them for quite some time. They have no discernible pattern, rules, or hierarchy. In fact, the only thing they seem interested in is that strange... They're insects. Look at what they did to that Sabinian family in the marsh. Now, I know what you're thinking. What about the Palamists in the forest? Killing their women and children and sending their men to work camps? But they're not women. They're not children. And they certainly aren't in every way. We've dominated the arts, business, education, and politics for decades, if not centuries. Men. When you have a cockroach problem in your home, you don't negotiate with the vermin to leave. You exterminate them. We are superior and hold them underwater. If we let them, those bastards will drag us down with them. You know the saying, right? UN peacekeepers are as useful as a second asshole on your elbow. Useless outsider trash. We need to progress. The only way to achieve greatness is to rid ourselves of the Palamist swine. They're drowning in their own filth. We need to step on their head.
I'm only permitted to play Sabinian classics, I'm afraid. Unfortunately, I only happen to know one of their dreadful compositions. I'm getting the impression that Captain Voss is tired of hearing the same tune over and over again. I need to learn some new pieces before I end up against the wall.
Charge after this. Good haul. We usually don't find much in these backwater Palamist shitholes. Last time we hit, we barely filled up one truck. Voss is happy. And if Voss is happy, we're happy. He keeps the real good stuff in his office. We'll be living
safer there? Daddy says there's a lot of bad men coming to hurt us. Makes me really scared. Uncle Jaffer is the only one who still plays. But, I don't want to leave my friends. friends. I've been hiding here since the attack on Jova, when the bombs fell from the sky. You're not a soldier, are you? Please don't tell anyone I'm here.
Hey, who are you?
I'm Rebecca. I was playing in the treehouse with my baby brother. My parents ran out and screamed at us to get down. My baby brother ran to them. That's when the bomb exploded.
What happened here?
Everyone, the men, the women, the children. People were screaming and crying when they were being forced into the soldiers rounded up everyone. Uncle Jaffer told me to hide when they entered the house. They arrested him and they took him somewhere else. The soldiers separated.
For the blacksmith. Do you know where he is?
I don't know him very well. I think he doesn't like kids much. I saw some villagers leaving with the UN peacekeepers on their white trucks. Maybe he went with them.
Where's your
Buses. The soldiers didn't take everyone, though. The rest were brought into the forest across the marsh. Only the soldiers came back.
So, I'm looking... Hey, did you see where the white trucks went?
I watched the white trucks drive away.
Uncle,
I don't know where they took Uncle Jaffer. I know he wasn't taken into the forest with the others. I hope they let him go. He promised to take me somewhere safe. They took the road that turns behind the hill with the ancient monuments. We can see them from here.
Unbelievable how utterly heartless these palamists are. He's in good hands now, though, aren't you? Who's a... I found the poor pup whimpering alone in a house, just abandoned there by the owner. Good boy. Hey, hands off. I found him. He's mine now. I found the poor pup. He's in good hands now.
Look what the cat.
I don't need this.
Place. I bet those lucky bastards over there are filling their pockets with gold.
His gaze be upon you, my son.
I should be at the Abbey, trashing the...
You're not from here, are you? I know everyone around here. And yet, there is a way about you that is familiar to me.
Where's the Abbey? Who are you?
I am Abbot Jaffer, the spiritual leader of Patham Abbey. My life started here, and it seems it will end here. I don't know where you are from, but I'm afraid you've wandered into hell. Tread lightly, my son. Captain Voss sent some of his men to ransack the southeast of Jova, sitting on a rocky plateau. From the marshes you can see its beautiful golden spheres and Sethrus's ever-watchful eye out.
Why is Captain Voss doing this to you?
Captain Voss is a criminal and Abbey. He's obsessed with finding a treasure that does not exist. They can keep beating me for as long as they want. I have no idea what they are talking about. It is the reason why he arrested me. He can beat me as long as he likes. My answer will always be thief parading as a soldier. You don't believe me? Look inside his trucks. They are filled with things he stole from Palamist families. Remain the same. There is nothing of value in the Abbey besides our barrels of mead.
What happened here?
Madness and hatred happened here, and lots of it. When I finally managed to get back from Tulsi, I rushed. I gave myself up.
Do you know where I might find the blacksmith?
Even before all this started, he was off and gone. A dark burden weighed on him. I sincerely hope he has escaped Jova with the ON convoy. Pray, my son. Pray he hasn't been shipped off to the prison camps. To my brother's home, only to find my niece, Rebecca, orphaned. Then the soldiers began to round up the villagers. When they kicked in the door, I told her to hide. I'll take her somewhere peaceful and quiet.
Did you happen to see where the convoy went? I found your niece. She's okay.
Thanks, Sethrus. She was always brighter than the other kids. When we leave this place, and we will, Lieutenant Rue came to negotiate my release. Captain Voss would hear none of it. I heard their trucks leave the outpost this morning. Many roads lead outside the marsh. Sadly, my situation prevented me from seeing where they went. A young charismatic erudite named Sabingo wrote several reformations. There is a moment in history that all Palamists should reflect on. if not regret entirely. The country was ruled by a heavy-handed theocracy, with one thing in mind: power.
Where's the ON outpost?
It's not far. Turn right, just before the blacksmith's forge. You should see it down the hill at the stake. They were Palamists who only wanted reform. Nothing is easier than listening and finding common theses, which gained popularity. What did the Palamist traditionalists do? They hunted them down. They accused them of heresy and burned them. Learn from our mistakes. We only seem to repeat them. No matter how hard they try, love to spare. I'm not naive. I understand why things are the way they are, but I refuse to hate them and never will. We both share the same land and God. There is plenty of room for peaceful coexistence, and Sethras has plenty of ground. It is effortless compared to the alternative. That moment of hubris sent us on the path of endless wars. We don't, but know where to begin. I need to start with the next generation. Doesn't mean I have to accept them. How do we stop the spread of hatred from one generation to the next? I lack the wisdom to know the answer. The children of this war must let go of their hatred if we are to climb out of the hole we dug for ourselves.
Next time he falls, I'll let him choke a little longer.
I was part of the mob that hung those...
Poor bastard.
onions in the marsh. I don't know what came over me. Now these soldiers make sure I pay for my crime. And those kids were my life. Rebecca, Talum, Justina, especially little Cyril Kuhn. Every single night. And I deserve it. I knew all of them. We were neighbors. I taught their children. I want to remember who I was back then, before all of this happened. I need to wake up from this nightmare. Sethers, forgive me.
Looking through the binoculars, standing safely behind the sandbags? That's the captain. I suggest you chat with him before you wander into trouble. See that guy?
This is the life, man. For years I waited for this fucking war, and it finally arrived. 2 years and we're just getting started. You know what's exhausting? Pretending that everything is okay. Love thy neighbor bullshit. It's about time we rid ourselves of the Palamists. I'll drink to that.
His field office. Move along. This house has been requisitioned by the Asterian Armed Forces to serve as Captain
Join me? There's plenty of booze to go around. Hey, you want to hear a story? I got one. You want to? He's watching his family being hung by the people he once called friends. But boy, our hero is hiding in the marsh like a scared, pitiful little shit. What is he doing, you ask? What a brave bastard. You wanna know how it ends? Then, he comes out of hiding to rescue them at the last second, right? No, he waits until the Asterian Armed Forces show up. Spoiler alert, he drinks himself to death.
You scared me. I thought the little one and I were done for. I'm Judith, and this little fella is Uli. I promised his mother I would care for him when the program came for her. I've been hiding down here ever since. The soul... up there wouldn't hesitate to gun down a palomist woman, especially one who cares for a Sabinian baby. I rationed his milk as long as possible, but ran out yesterday. Poor Uli is starving. I don't know how I can possibly get any more. You scared me. I rushed. I'm sorry.